Hello, it's Monday. I've not long dropped Oscar off at school and it's a glorious sunny day. That's why I've got my glasses on. I did try filming without them, but I can't see I can't see what I'm doing because it's literally like right in my face. So I'll have to leave them on just while I chat quickly, so I hope it's not too annoying. But yeah, I'm outside Ikea. I thought I was going to pop to M&S, and Ikea's M&S, it's not far from where we live, and I need to get some bits for tea and things like that, and I thought, oh, do you know what, I might go into Ikea and treat myself to a breakfast, because they do really good, like a veggie breakfast, and they're not much at all. I think they're like either £2.50 or £3.50, I'm not sure, but sometimes they have like certain offers on through the week, like on the weekday of certain meals. So yeah, I was going to grab a coffee from M&S, but then I thought, you know what, I'll go to Ikea because it is a little bit, well, a lot cheaper. And yeah, whilst I'm here, last time I spotted some like wooden, they look like they've been carved, wooden like coffee spoons, and I really like the look of them. And I think, if I can remember, there was 3 in a pack and they were £5 for 3. Sorry, someone's like parking up alongside me and they probably think, who is she talking to? But yes, yeah, so I might see if I remembered it right, and they are £5 for 3, because I keep thinking that they'd be just really come in handy at home for all sorts of things. And I like just wooden utensils. I'm trying to get away from the plastic, so yeah, so I thought I'd have a look. I thought I'd bring you along from the beginning of the week, and then try and, like I normally do, sort of film what I'm up to. I don't know if this camera's wobbling. I need to stop moving around because I've just sort of popped it on the top of my dash, so I hope it's not wobbling. But yeah, looking forward to having a veggie breakfast and a cup of coffee. But yeah, come along for the week. And I've not got loads planned this week. I'm really trying to sort of get some things done around the house, especially because Oscar will break up. I think it's next week they break up for Easter, so it's early, so I always try to get like as much as I can, if I'm not in work on certain days, just done. And we've got like, I've still got like the parlour to decorate, and I've been doing that for far too long. I don't even want to say how long I've been trying to decorate that room, but yeah, I need to do some sanding and things like that, so I'll probably bring you along. I hope it's not boring for you. And yeah, anyway, let's go and get this breakfast. Saying that, it's very quiet here, and I'm trying to think, what time is it? It's only 9:15. I think they don't open till 9:30. I'm not sure, it just seems really quiet, like no one's here. So yeah, I'll go and have a look. If they're not quite open, I might just go to M&S and pick up some bits for tea. Anyway, let's go. that long got back, and I just wanted to show you a few bits that I've got. I got some tea bits later on from M&S, and I think because I went so early, there were so many yellow stickers, so I managed to get like 3 different meals, all veggie, for probably £6 for 3, which was so good. And then I picked up this magazine. I love this, House and Garden. This is probably one of my favourite interior magazines. I'm quite old school. I am on Instagram, so I know I get a lot of inspo from interior pictures on Instagram and stuff, but I still like to buy magazines. Does anyone else still buy magazines? Just me. But this one, oh my gosh, let me just show you one little bit. It's got some gorgeous homes in it. This one is just, I hope you can see it. It's very much a bit of me. It's so nice, so many good things. And the front cover, literally, as soon as I saw the front cover, I was like, I've got to get that. And I feel like when I look through magazines, it gives me that motivation to get stuff done. So I got that. And then I treated myself to some daffodils. These are really long stemmed daffodils. They were £3 from M&S. They look slightly different to, you'll probably know what sort of daffodil. Daffodils all the same, or do they have different names? But it's this sort of style. But I thought in my, if you can just see it, in my vase that I keep on my table, the tulips have died, so I'm going to pop them in. I quite like the fact how long it is, because I'm hoping once they sort of come out and flower, they might just sort of curve a little bit, which I think looks quite nice. Right, I'm back. My son Jake came downstairs because he's got the day off work today, so I just had to pause the video, but I'll finish showing you what I got. So I went into Ikea, had a breakfast, it was lovely, and I picked up these like little, what are they actually called? I don't know, I'm looking on the Ikea thing because it's just called a scallop gang. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Anyway, they're like little pot holders, or not pot, saucepan, like, you know, or if you're getting something out of the oven. And I don't always like oven gloves because I end up not using them, but these, I could just hang them on the side. And I just like the colour. I like the blue, and it's like this sort of browny natural colour, but then I love the fact that the little hooks are like contrasting colours to what they are. So I picked them up. I think they were £3, which I don't think was too bad, and they're washable as well. And then I got the spoons. I got them, they'd moved them, and so they weren't where they were last time. And I was like, oh no, have they stopped doing them? Was it just like, or did I imagine it? But I managed to find them. Whereabouts were they? I looked everywhere. I looked like around the saucepans, around the wooden spoons, around the kitchen stuff, around the storage stuff, and I could not find them anywhere. You know, you're just like, oh. And then I thought, how do you ask someone who works there? Like, they probably won't know what I'm on about. So I eventually found them, and they were £5 for 3. I hadn't imagined it, but let me just open them up if I can. Oh. But they are just so cute, and they've even got like Ikea on the bottom, but they just feel, I know they've not been hand carved, but they just feel like they have. And I thought this is just the perfect scoop for my coffee, and I just thought it looks really nice. And then I've got a bit bigger size and then a middle size, but for £5, and I'll pop them on the side of my kitchen, and they just look nice. But I thought they will really come in handy, and yeah, I got them. It's Tuesday today, and it's such a nice sunny day, so I thought I'd get some work done in the garden. I've got 3 raised beds which I've built up. They're like metal, they're quite big. I measured them up because the front garden is quite
big, but it's sort of an unused space because we don't really go around there. So I thought it's perfect for probably starting my veg patch. And I've already got my compost around the front as well. So I'm going to go and pop them out because I've built them up, and I'm going to layer them with cardboard and leaves, and I want to gradually layer them all up, and hopefully, I think they call it like a no dig bed, maybe, something like that. I'm no expert, but yeah, so I want to do that. But I thought whilst I was at it, I've got this pot which I brought. It's really big. See the size of it? I brought this probably a couple of years ago now. I got it from TK Maxx. It's lovely. I do love a stripe, and it's really nice. And I've got this plant that my one of my friends brought me probably 3 years ago. She brought it me at Christmas, and it always flowers around that time. It's got a few left on, but it's near enough finished flowering now. I think it's like a sort of cactus because it is quite spiky, but it's really bushed out, but it seems to have stayed this size for ages. And I think it's because this pot, this is an old candle jar, is too small. I feel like it's really overgrown. So I thought if I repot it into here, it should look quite nice with the pink flowers as well. When it flowers, obviously with the pink stripe, I just thought it would look really nice. And hopefully, if it's in a bigger pot, it will just sort of have that room to grow a bit bigger. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do it outside because I don't want to get compost everywhere on my table. And I start off doing these things in the kitchen sink thinking, oh, I'll just repot it in the kitchen sink and, you know, I'll keep it tidy. Well, that never happens. I end up getting it on the floor, over the unit, over the countertop, everywhere. So I'm going to nip outside and do that now. I've popped my compost. I hope you can see me. It's so bright. Let me just see if I've got somewhere where it's not so, it's a bit better. Right, so I've got my compost here, my container, and I'm going to use, instead of just getting all my hands dirty, I'm going to use a little pot to scoop out the compost. And I've got in here some shells that I collected on the beach and things when I went on holiday, and some like pebbles, which I thought would be really good for drainage, because obviously there's no holes in this in the pot. So I'm just going to see. I could probably do with I've had this compost for quite a while, and I could do with a load. So I've used it so much, like just filling up my beds and things. So I'm going to take it out of here. I feel like it's so like pot bound. Oh my gosh, it is so pot bound. I'm actually embarrassed that I've left it this much, because I never leave it. Look at it, the poor thing. That's so bad. It's so dry as well. So this should be really good for it to pop it into a bigger pot. Right, let's carry on filling this up. Right, she's now repotted. Hopefully she'll really grow now she's got much more room. I just can't believe how pot bound the plant was. I'm surprised she's actually alive. I feel so bad, but anyway, she's repotted now, and I think because she was looking a bit droopy, but I just put that down to, I don't know, maybe the time of year. But I'm hoping now she's repotted, she should sort of cheer up a little bit. And yeah, but the compost is quite wet because we've had really torrential rain here in the UK. I think it was last week, absolutely chucked it down. So I've got my compost outside in a bag, and it's a really thick bag, but rain must have just got in somehow, so the compost is so wet. Sorry about the noise. There's a lot of people going past at the moment, so I hope you can hear me.
But yeah, so I'm going to leave her out on the sunshine, in the sunshine on my decking, and let her get a few rays onto her leaves, and then I'll show you once she's back inside. There she is. Well done. She's so big, so I'm just going to leave her here on my decking. I'm just going to leave her on this bit, and hopefully, I know Ace, I always call Ace my little plant cat because he's always checking the plants, and I know it sounds really strange, you know, if any of them have a dead leaf, he like takes them off with his mouth. I know that probably sounds really unbelievable, but he does. He's always been like that from a kitten, so I always feel like he's my little plant guru cat. And what do you think? Do you think it will survive? Hey? He's loving this weather. It's so nice. You see the sky. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful. I'm going to have a nice cup of tea, I think, out on the decking. What do you think, Ace? Yeah? Nice cup of tea. Well, not for you, but you can just chill with me. It is a gorgeous, misty, sunny morning. You can see that. So beautiful. I'm in Wirksworth for the day with Alex, which is about 40 minutes from where we live, and we dropped Oscar off at school and we sort of came straight here. It's so lovely, the sunshine is gorgeous. We've enjoyed, we brought some cobs, takeaway cobs, and some coffees, so we've eaten them in this churchyard. It's so peaceful. Alex is just taking some pictures, so I thought I'd walk down. But yeah, it's so nice. I love it. We've had like a couple of days of really good weather, and I feel like when you live in England that you just have to make the most of this sunshine because you just don't know how long it's going to last for. And so that's why I've got my sunglasses on again. I got my nails done yesterday as well, in like this mustard colour. I think because the sun was out, it's just encouraged me to get a very bright, vibrant, summery colour, so I love them. And yeah, I'm just waiting for Alex. We're going to have a little mooch around the shops. We've had a bit of a walk round, but we've not really gone in many. There's only one charity shop so far that we've found, and it was okay. It was just really small in there, and there wasn't much. But yeah, we're gonna have a last look round, and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna walk round because I'm filming this.